Welcome to Mtawali Holdings. This is where we process potatoes for you. We're actually agro-processors. Our journey started in 2014. Around 2014, we were essentially in the food industry. We had restaurants. We had quite a couple of restaurants in Narok and in Thika. And slowly we transitioned. We realized from our own experience that we were having a lot of shortfalls, especially around prepping times. And we realized that there was a need for kitchens, especially kitchens with limited spaces, to have off-site preparation, off-site production, if it can be prepared off-site at a cheaper cost. And that is when we got into the potato processing industry. And we were able to process like chips, where we were able to dice them, to slice them, and to supply ourselves, and also to supply supermarkets, delis, and restaurants. So in 2014 is where we incorporated the company. And our first client was one of the major supermarkets in this country. Tusky's been able to introduce a new processing line, which is actually current state of the art. It's able to handle very good volumes. And as you can see, it is made of food grade stainless steel through and through. Even the tables, the selection tables, are all food grade quality. This is high quality machinery. They are very easy to use, very easy to maintain. Even the flooring, how we have structured our factory, we have done proper piping, where we'll be able to recycle quite a bit of what we're using. The circular business, the circular model, where we are using the potato waste to fire our biogas. Our biogas is used for cooking staff meals, cooking tea in the office. And all that is just a byproduct of this. The next thing we want to get into, what we're already in discussions with, is to come up with a water recycling movement where we're able to capture the water and pipe it back for washing, for cleaning. Our floors are also made of epoxy. This is epoxy floor. This is the standard food quality flooring that is expected in factories, and that is what we have. Our palleting system is also up to notch. Our selection tables, as you can see, they're also made of very good food quality plastic, food quality stainless steel. Our food quality assurance is guaranteed. When we were beginning, we were supplying everything from meat products, poultry products, vegetable products. We were doing just across almost everything to do with throughput for the kitchen. And up to this time, we have really grown, and we thank God. Right now, we're operating at about 50 to 70 different outlets. We're in restaurants, we're in schools, we're in delis. But our major backbone is in the supermarket space and also in the mall space. Fries or potato products account for approximately 40 to 50% of any accompaniment. The journey so far has been challenging, especially around potato growth and the growing patterns in Kenya, which have been quite traditional. But I thank God that as we are moving on and progressing, we are being able to come up with partnerships with different farmers and different aggregators who are able to farm right through with a very conducive Kenyan weather, where you're able to harvest up to 9-10 months a year. The good thing about this potato is that it is, of the potato industry, is that it can be rain-fed or it can be irrigated, and it does well in a lot of the agricultural areas of Kenya. We start our journey by aggregating our potatoes. We take anything between 35 mm and 70 and above mm, where we have a proper brand mix, whereby we take the medium and the large from different farmers who usually recycle the smaller bits for planting again. So from aggregation, we have our own farms where we farm, but mostly we depend on farmers whom we are in partnership with. And as we've been continuing, we've been actually moving from one seed type to another. For the longest time, Shangi has been the star of the show. Recently, there's been the introduction of Makis, Manitou, Jelly, and all these are in the market. So right now, what is clearly coming out as the best option is Maki potatoes, which we're currently sourcing from Agrico and disparate farmers. From aggregation, we have the transport upstream, where we have our trucks and partner trucks which deliver to our stores. From our stores, we receive the potato and then we store it, where we carry out the storage in a FIFO, fast in, fast out system. We're also about to introduce a warehousing system where we'll be able to do traceability right from the farms to the processing, to the journey, to the transport, to the pesticide residue. All these things we'll be introducing them very shortly. So from storage, then now we have what we call washing. We wash the potatoes, we process the potatoes. This, if it is peeling, if it is slicing, those are all processes. We are also able to vacuum pack our potatoes once we are through. After grading, we have 3 different grades. We have our grade A, which is for the upper end, which is a bit more costly. Then we have grade B, which is a bit of a mix of both. We have our 11 by 11s, 8 by 8s, 12 by 12s, and also the much thinner French fries. So it is all according to customer specification. After we have graded that, we are able to separate and sell to all the tire markets. And also there's a very good market that is coming up right now, which is the restaurants, what I would call the fast food restaurants, which have essentially been importing potatoes. They have been importing from Egypt, they have been importing from the big boys, more or less. But this is a niche that I believe with our new line we're able to step into. It is a new line that we're able to walk into. We just have one last portion to add, which is going to be the IQF, an IQF line, which is going to essentially deal with the cold processing. But as far as fresh is concerned, we can guarantee we are among the best. Able to at least supply and guarantee supply of throughput in a range of about 2 weeks maximum from harvesting to plate. We're introducing an IQF line very soon, which will enable us to now penetrate that market where there is a preference for frozen and also for shelf. We would like to go straight to shelf. We want to change from a B2B company where we're concentrating from business to business. We'd like to access the business to customer segment. Discussions with quite a number of people to get into something that is called the dehydrates market. It's something that we've tested. We've been able to dehydrate quite a bit of things. We've been able to dehydrate carrots and other food products, especially for the pet market, pet food market overseas in the US and Europe. This is a nascent business, a nascent market for us. If we are able to solve the energy issue around Kenya, especially the presidential directives on bringing down the cost of energy, this is a market we also know we will step into. It is a market we're very eager to complement what we're doing right now with the potatoes. And moving forward, this is our goal. We are able to do big capacities now. With these new machines, we can do up to 5, 6, 7, 8 tons a day, easy, and we have refrigerated trucks, we have farming trucks, we have all these things at our disposal. And so we are ready to go, we're ready to hit the ground running. We are in 7 different markets. We are actually in 7 different counties. We are in Mombasa, we are in Kisumu, we are in Nakuru. We have small processing stores in all these stations. So if you're in Kisumu, don't feel left out. If you're in Nakuru, if you're in Eldoret, from Eldoret we serve as far as Kapsabet, as far as Kitale. From Kisumu we get to Kakamega. We are also going to go into Kisira, which is being served from Kericho right now. We are in Narok. Capabilities to serve you with your French fries requests and requirements. So going forward, we have good partnerships from downstream with our partner farmers and with our suppliers. We have good relationships with our employees, with our machinery. We have a backup system apart from this one, which can definitely just kick in if anything goes wrong. We're also based on the customer journey. We want to work with our customers, and that is why we are investigating and going into details to find out which is the best potato to give, which has the best dry matter, water content, which one gives you the best plating, especially around remaining straight when plated, which one is crooked, what do people like, what do schools like. We want to make your work easier, because once we are able to source this, you are able to source this from us, you will actually cut your labor costs, your kitchen costs. You can imagine peeling using a knife, 1 sack, 2 sacks, 3 sacks. This is stuff that you can reallocate to more important things, because we'll just bring you something that is fresh, something that is just ready to pop into your fryers and just serve. Welcome, join us, let us walk this journey together. We are ready to listen, we are ready to act, and we are ready to hit the ground running.